is the car after the car wash. Okay, came out pretty good. All right. I mean, total transparency here. We went through the car wash, and the people that were there said that they would take care of the car wash for free, but they had not seen the car. Okay. When we drove it around to the car wash, their reaction was funny. I wish I could have gotten that for you, but they took the time and they used a pressure washer and they pre-treated it before it went into the car wash. Okay. And because it was a slow day, they spent extra time prepping it before it went into the car wash. So yeah, extra time, and it came out looking pretty good. Now, here's the difference between just a regular car wash and a detailer. Okay, the car wash, okay, got it this clean. Okay, the windshield. All right, if you go around, I don't know if you can see down in there. Okay, and if you look around, I don't know if you can see that around the trim. Okay, it's dirty. Alright, all these are little details that, as a detailer, we will take care of. Okay. Now, it came out surprisingly well, as I said. But once you open up the doors, you can see even more, because the car wash deals with numbers. It's not going to get specific areas of your car. Carpet, cobwebs, seat, need a little shampoo in here. Alright, so we're going to pay attention to the trunk now. Remove the spare tire, and this is what we have left. Still got your cobwebs there. Floor is dirty. Again, the seats need some shampooing. You got your cobwebs there, cup holders. Okay, your dash is kind of dusty. Okay, so the car's been through the car wash, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and continue to prep it so that we can polish it. I'm gonna go ahead, use my dish detergent, which is like going to strip down any other protectants that's on the car, so when I get ready to polish, the pads will be able to be more effective on removing any of the contaminants that are still on the paint before I wax it. Okay, so I pretty much pre-treated the spots. Now I'm going to rinse it or just dampen it while the dish detergent kind of strips down some more stuff. And I also have my bucket of dish detergent that I'm going to be using as I clean the vehicle as well. Okay, so now everything is wet and lubricated. Now we're going to use our clay bar and go over the vehicle. Okay, as you know, on my channel I tell you to start from the top down. So even though I started with the door, I worked my way down. So you want to always start with that. Okay, so I've clayed the whole car, and now it's been washed and clayed. But now I'm going to take my detail brush and get in those areas sponge may not have been able to reach. And we're going to go ahead and get into cleaning the door jambs as well. Your car wash isn't going to get in there like that. And you can see the dirt coming up from there. You can see the dirt that was around the windows that we were able to get with the detailing brush. That you may not have been able to get just a sponge. So we're gonna rinse this, proceed around the vehicle. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. So as we continue to work around the car, we're gonna go ahead and take care of the door jambs. A lot of dirt in here, so we're just gonna knock it out. We have a tarp on the inside to take care of the trunk, but we're not gonna worry too much about it just because we're gonna have to shampoo that and clean it anyway. But just so we don't make it any worse, we have it covered. So once we've taken out the main part, we're just going to hit it with some water and rinse it out. Okay, so now we have the big debris out of the way. Get our detail brush with our detergent and agitate the areas. But because this is in there pretty good, what we're gonna do is put our cleaner and let it set for a little bit, and we'll come back and agitate it again, and it'll be a lot cleaner, a lot faster. I have a lot of cleaners that I like to use, all-purpose cleaner, whatnot, but since I already have my Dawn detergent here, this will do just as well as anything else. So what you didn't see me was I pre-treated the gas cap area as well, because as you know, we keep everything clean. Okay, so we give it a minute to start clean, doing what it does, breaking down the dirt and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and start agitating and see how this comes out. Agitate things a little faster. Matter of fact, I could have gotten my detail brush, power brush, with the softer bristles and knocked this out even quicker. So, as a detailer, you find ways to save time. And I guess this video would be more for those who don't have power tools to use and don't have the pressure washers. Sometimes it's just a little elbow grease and some chemicals to get the job done. But the main thing is the job can be done. Now you may have to repeat the steps a couple of times to get things as they need to be, but you're headed in the right direction. Okay, so here's what we had. We finished cleaning the trunk jams. Alright, and up here, they're nice and clean. Nothing like a clean car. Alright, now on to the door. So we're going to use our Dawn detergent once more. Spray up in the door jams real good. Let it sit for a minute. Come back and agitate it. Get it clean. I'm using a couple of different brushes here to get this area clean. I'm using a larger brush here to cover more area. Then for the smaller areas that are harder to reach, we have another brush. Okay, so after a couple of passes, we were able to get in it looking a lot better. It's just a hole in the carpet there, but overall, it's looking good. All right, into the back door. All right. We're going to be using our trusty drill brush. Alright, so we're going to pay attention to the trunk now. Remove the spare tire, and this is what we have left. Okay, we cleaned the trunk out. Okay, so we're going to start cleaning the seats. So the seats have been vacuumed. Now we're going to go ahead pre-treat it with some our Dawn detergent here, and then we will apply some more of our cleaning detergent, and we'll follow that up with the power brush to agitate the seats, and then we will use our extractor to pull up the moisture from out of the seat. Okay, we waited a couple of minutes. Now we're gonna get out our detailing brush and agitate the seats. Okay, so now the seat has been agitated. I'm gonna spray it once more, just so that the extractor will pull up a little more of the that dirt and liquid that's in the seat from the detergent, and we'll get started. Okay, so I've gone over the seats, and what you want to see as you're extracting the liquid from the seats is you want it to be a nice clear liquid, otherwise it's still dirty. So I'm gonna go over it one more time, or until it's looking clean. So I'll be back. Here's a close-up of the seat now. Okay, here's our second seat. So as you see, the back of the seat isn't that dirty, but we're gonna go over it just to freshen it up, and we'll focus mainly on the seat here, the bottom part. We're gonna do the same process. We're gonna pre-treat it, agitate it, extract. Okay, so we have our chemicals on here. We're letting them sit for a couple of minutes. And then we will agitate and extract. Okay, so here's our seat after we have agitated it and shampooed it. I'd say it looks a lot better. All right, moving on. We're at the back seats now. As you can see, some staining here and in the middle of the seat there. It's not as bad on the back of the seat. This is the opposite side. We're gonna go ahead and do both of them together, and we'll take a look and see what it looks like after. It's another view of the opposite side. Okay, so we've gone over the seats. I'm gonna walk around to the other side and get a better view. Okay, it's the other side. And I'd say that's pretty clean. That's how we do here at Extra Clean and Polished. Okay, so we shampooed the carpet as well as the seats. And we're just gonna take a look at the amount of dirt, the dirty water that was in the vehicle. Let's see if I can get a good shot here. All that just dirt. So there are times you want to use an extractor, and there are times when you can just put your chemicals on the seat and get your microfiber towel and wipe it down. But there, like I said, are times when you definitely want to have an extractor to get the deep down stains and dirt. The car's been washed, it's been clayed. Now we're ready to polish. The pad has already been prepped, so we're just gonna get started. Smooth like glass. So we're just gonna continue the process on the rest of the vehicle, and we'll get some close-up shots after we're finished. So the Hello Kitty car is complete. Let's go inside. All right, so here we have the Hello Kitty floor mats. We have the Hello Kitty seat covers. Yes. Okay. We have the Hello Kitty steering wheel cover. We have the Hello Kitty stickers. Moving right on to the back, we have the Hello Kitty floor mats. We also have the Hello Kitty headrest covers. I'm just gonna walk around to the other side. As I said, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty tag cover. And Hello Kitty by the glove box. I mean the gearbox. As well as the cup holders. There's also the Hello Kitty air freshener.